Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you can possibly make. Now, right out of the gate, I want to clarify something. There are what people call good peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and there are what I call the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And today I'm going to clarify the difference between those two, hopefully in this video for you. Now, just by way of introduction, let me explain that this is a very simple way of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's very basic. In fact, I've even titled the video, The ABCs of Making a Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich. Now, every point that I give you, there's only 3 points. Every point that I give you is going to start either with the letter A, the B, or the C. And that's why this is called the ABCs of Making a Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich. And so let's jump right into the process with the first stage, known as the accumulating stage. The very first thing that we need to do is accumulate all of the ingredients that we're going to need for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You see, I've got the jelly, I've got the peanut butter, and I've got the bread. Now, there's also some other things that you're going to need to accumulate. You're going to need a bowl, a spoon to stir with, and you're going to need a plate to put the sandwich on once it's constructed. And so this is the accumulating stage. It helps to have everything right here before you ever even get started. It's just the best way to do it. You're not running all over the kitchen, you're not doing all this other stuff. And so the accumulating stage, and then you have the second stage, which is the building stage. Now we're going to build the sandwich. And so I've got the bread right here. First, I'm going to open up the peanut butter. Then I'm going to open up the jelly. Now I'm going to tell you what I like to do. I like to start with the jelly, because if I start with the jelly, most of the jelly comes off with a spoon, and so I can use the same spoon for the peanut butter without getting jelly in the peanut butter jar. If I use the peanut butter first, then I'm going to get peanut butter in the jelly jar. And so I'm going to start with the jelly, but before I even do that, I want to tell you how not to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The absolute worst way, of course this is the most common way, in my opinion, to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is to take the bread and to get a knife and to take the knife and dip out peanut butter and put peanut butter on one side and then put that piece down, get the knife, put jelly on the other side, spread it around and put it together and eat it. Let me tell you why this is not the best way to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. First of all, when you're spreading the peanut butter or the jelly, even if you have the creamy peanut butter, most of the time, from my experience, you're going to end up tearing the bread. And bread's going to get torn up trying to spread it all evenly. The jelly doesn't ever spread right. And so that's the first problem with making the sandwich that way. The second problem is once you have the sandwich constructed and you put it together and you go to take a bite, it's almost always inevitable for me that I drop jelly either in my lap or it gets on the plate or it gets all over the table. It's just a messy sandwich. And so that's not the best way to make a sandwich. Let me show you the best way. First, you take the jelly and you get you a nice big scoop of jelly in the bowl. I like a lot of peanut butter and jelly on my sandwich, and so you can see there I've got the jelly in the bowl. Now I'm going to get a big scoop of peanut butter about like that, and I put it on there, and it's not all going to come off with a spoon, but I go ahead and put it in there. I pick up the bowl and I just start stirring. I stir and get it all mixed together. You want a nice, good, creamy consistency that's easy to spread. And get a bowl that's easy to hold. My bowl, for some reason, is slippery. Here we go. I got a good grip on it now. Mix it all up. Once it's mixed up nice and good, you got the consistency that you like. Then you can take one piece of bread and you begin the spreading process, still part of the building stage. You put it on there. You can even use your spoon for this. I love it. And you just spread it around just like that. Easily spread on that slice. Take this one, spread it around as well. You can make it as thick or as thin as you like it, but it's so easy to spread, as you can see. Then, once you've got it on both sides, you put your sandwich together, and now you have built your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Put it together, and you eat. Oh, it's so good. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now remember, don't make it the other way. Don't make it the other way. I've seen a lot of people make sandwiches that way. I've eaten sandwiches that way, and I hate a messy sandwich. Oh, it just makes me so mad to have to eat a messy sandwich. This is the best way to make a sandwich. And so, that's the building stage. And then lastly, and certainly not least, is the cleaning stage. You want to make sure you clean up your area. Don't just walk away with your sandwich and leave the area a mess. You want to put everything up. Put the peanut butter back in the cabinet. Put the jelly back in the refrigerator. Twist up the bread so it doesn't get stale. Twist it up, fold it under, put it back in the bread pan or on the cabinet or wherever you keep your bread. Once your bowl is empty, I've got enough for another sandwich here. I think I'm going to make another sandwich. When your bowl's empty, don't just put it in the sink. The peanut butter and the jelly mixture will harden. It'll be tough to come off. You have to do a lot of scrubbing. Go ahead and run some water in the bowl and let it soak. And whenever you get ready to wash dishes, it'll make it so much easier to get the bowl clean. And so that's the cleaning stage. So I hope that you've learned something from this video today. And be sure and take these steps with you. Go home, make the best possible peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you can make. 3 stages. The accumulating stage, get everything together. The building stage, build the sandwich properly. And then the cleaning stage, clean up your mess before you leave the area. And if you can start making sandwiches just like this, I guarantee you, we together can change the world one sandwich at a time.